Managing the impacts of migration looks at ways to maximise the benefits of Britain by building relationships and integrating new arrivals in the UK.
It is an issue that people care deeply about. It has a profound impact on our economy, and everyone always calls for a mature debate about immigration. But simply saying that we're going to have a mature debate isn't enough if what we're going to have is the same old polarised to and fro on this issue. I think we have to talk about migration in a balanced way. We have to acknowledge the benefits, but also the challenges that are there in a very straightforward way that makes sense to people.
The UK government's plans include a £12 million programme of improvements to the way migration figures are collected, a fund to help local services manage the impacts of migration, and tougher penalties on those who exploit vulnerable workers. For the first time, there are to be specialist teams of advisors to help local councils cope with the influx of immigrants. It's part of a wider £50 million programme to improve social cohesion and integrate new arrivals.
I do think this is a real step forward, because it's a true sign of how we're trying to join up all the work that we do right across a range of government departments and thinking strategically how we help everyone make the most of migration. So that's maximising the benefits, but at the same time minimising the impacts on local communities. And we want to do three key things from this point on. First of all, we have to get a better picture of migration patterns. We have to help people understand who's coming, where they're coming from, how long they intend to stay, so that people can plan properly for the impacts. Secondly, we want to provide targeted support to keep services running smoothly in the places which are facing the biggest challenges. And thirdly, and very important to me, we want to help communities help people get on together and to feel confident about change. If communities feel threatened and insecure, then we won't get the benefits that I know that we can.
The emphasis of the new plans is its cross-governmental approach to managing the impacts of migration.
With this plan, I genuinely believe we're going in the right direction. We're joining up the NHS, education, the work the Home Office are doing, the work in communities around housing. We're working with the Department for Work and Pensions on access to benefits. So, sometimes government is accused of being fragmented and, the right hand not knowing what the left hand's doing. I can absolutely promise you here this is integrated and important work. Thank you for inviting me here today.
The Communities Secretary said the money raised by a new levy on immigration applications should be spent on integrated websites for migrants, English language training and other support projects.